Hi everyone, it's Anita Heidema
and Dario Tomaselli
with Pasha's Cooking Lifestyle TV. Cook together to stay together is what we say and what we do.
And today we're gonna make our wonderful version of French onion soup.
Our delicious French onion soup that we're gonna be making is inspired by us when we were in France.
Yes, we
It
were.
was so good. And also, you being a chef in France, I mean, we've been able to create our own little recipe and being able to create something a little bit different.
Yes, so we're gonna create a classical French onion soup using a little bit of twist. We wanna be a little sustainable in some of our recipe, and we are using a great producer from Stone Town cheese, and the cheese we're gonna use is called Grand Trunk. It's got a bit more of a sharpness than the classical Gruyere, but it will work phenomenal into your soup.
It's so good.
Okay, so we have all our onions finely sliced, our garlic, germ removed, finely sliced, our picked thyme and bay leaf, and then we are going to be ready to put everything in a pot and release the natural sugar of these beautiful onions with a little bit of butter and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So what are we doing? We're mixing the north and the south of France all in one pot. We're going to let them caramelize. What caramelizing means, it's important. We're extracting sugars, okay? All the sugar necessary. We're gonna make a little twist. Naturally in France, sometimes you put a little bit of mustard. What we're gonna do, we're gonna do our own version. I'm gonna add a little bit of the mustard seeds into the onions, and then I'm gonna add some organic apple cider vinegar, so it will cut down the sweetness of the onions. We are going to let evaporate it. We're going to add some white wine. Very important that the alcohol evaporates. And then at that point in time, we're going to add our beef stock. We let it cook for approximately 25 to 40 minutes until it's nicely simmer and you have the beautiful milky thick consistency that you're looking for. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the final part of the French onion soup, the most exciting part, right? Which is the bread, the toasting bread and the cheese. Traditionally, you have a toasted baguette with the Gruyere. So we're gonna change it. I mean, my way is I want to give a little flavor, a purpose to the bread. So what Anita's done here, she's removing the germ of the garlic. So what Anita's gonna do, she's gonna lightly grate it on the bread. So we release the essential oil from the garlic right on the bread. So this is your version of garlic bread, but you aromatize your bread. The starches of the bread absorb the essential oil of the garlic, and then we finish it immediately with a little bit of olive oil and just a small amount of that. So what's going to happen? The oil is going to sip into the bread, aromatize the garlic, and you're going to actually have more than just a simple toasted piece of bread into the soup. Pretty boring, even if it's baguette. Okay, right here. So look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flavors. See the caramelized? You can almost smell it. You can almost smell the acidity.
Oh, it's
okay,
good.
but just the vinegar. It's not the acidity of the onions. The onions, the only thing I smell right now is sweetness, which is very, very important. But also look at this. If you look, we haven't had anything excessive to make it thick. But the sugar of the onions is because we made it caramelize properly. It just thickened the soup, just the way we want it.
It's one of my favorite soups. You know, it's such a hearty soup that makes you warm. It really does. It's one of those things you can have by the fire, and it just makes you feel so.
We were taking a tour in Paris, and we actually stopped off the bus to have
It was such a cold day, and we so much wanted to try something it was going to warm our bones, and this definitely did it.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna add. So how much soup to put into these cups? I actually would say just up to the single lip that you got over there. Okay, so then we're gonna put our bread, and don't worry if the bread is too big. You're gonna put it like that.
Because it takes in a lot of the moisture from the soup, so at the end of the day, it's going to take a little bit less.
Then we're gonna add a wonderful Grand Trunk.
Stone Town cheese. We love their cheese.
Look at this. Look at this. As much as you want it, okay? As much you can eat. And we bake it in the oven. So I have it on a broiler. We want to make sure that it's give you a nice caramelization on top, and the cheese, what's gonna do, it's gonna help. That acidity, the fatness of the cheese is gonna help give you this umami flavor, the fifth element of flavor.
Ooh la la. This looks delicious. I'm dying to try it.
It's my turn.
It looks a little hot though.
No, it's not. So here we go. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be gentle. I'm gonna give you some of the broth first.
You're feeding me again?
Of course. Come over here.
Wow. That is really good.
You know, sometimes I amaze myself.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video today, come on over and subscribe so you don't miss anything. Come and join us in Facebook and Instagram, where we have great cooking tips and great things of value for you food lovers out there. And also, all these recipes are on passionatecooking.com for you to download and enjoy at home for yourself. If
you have any comments and you want to know about the onion soup, feel free to connect with us and let us know. Just to into our journey.
Thanks so much for joining us today, guys. Ciao, ciao for now.
Ciao.